Alright, well, that's all the short stories, so I think we're finally going back to our main story. I don't know what outfit we're supposed to be wearing, but it always feels right to be wearing this one, for whatever reason. Was I right this time? The investigation made no progress as time continued to pass. Lawrence wasn't rushing me, but I was getting more and more impatient. There was one more thing that was bothering me. During this time, the wolves and hawks would all join together as townspeople to enjoy the festival. That was what I heard, at least. Wrong outfit this time. Oh well. 50% success rate. I've heard about it, but still.
I'm sick of those hawks! They're completely out of line!
They think they own this town!
Wow, it's the first time seeing this boy angry.
The ones getting forced collections are all part of the wolf faction.
Yeah, I understand. I know that you're all angry. Then please do something!
Yes. Levi, you're our only hope.
You may say that, but Levon has his own plans about this, so you shouldn't go out and do this on your own.
How un-Levi-like to say. I remained silent at the edge of a table while heaving a sigh. I thought back on what had happened until that moment. While on a job, I ran into Levi in town and he asked me to join him for a meal. I made sure that it wouldn't be Francisca's cooking, and then he took me to the tavern where I'd been working recently. Okay. The people of the vigilante group at the tavern saw Levi and then came up to him one after another. At first, the talks were in high spirits, but someone started complaining about things and the group gradually grew larger. And that was where we were now. So you're saying our date was ruined. Gotcha. I understand that they don't like each other, but I wish they could save it until the festival ends. I didn't think it was too much to ask for. At the very least, it was the wish of the Lady of the Wolf Clan. I never talked about it directly with Levon, but I was sure he didn't want there to be conflict either. But it was a fact that there were lots of people who were unhappy, and the cause of that lay with the Clan of the Hawk. What does Lucas think about this? Good question. When I met Lucas while I was dressed in women's clothing, he was reasonable. But that was Lucas in his private life. What would Lucas think as the heir to the Hawks?
You all should just stop it right there. It's nothing to shout about. What if someone dangerous hears it?
And who might you be referring to?
What is this music? I have the same face as Levi right now. Hello? Everyone turned to the source of the voice. I mean, we all knew. We were summoning him with our thoughts. Lucas! At the entrance of the tavern, Lucas was standing with about a dozen men.
Why would you come here now?
I just happened to stop by. I was passing the tavern and heard your loud voices.
I really don't like this piece of music. It just sounds like it's stuck. Oh, finally it's moving on. Thank goodness. I'm like, does this piece of music have any other notes to it? It's driving me crazy. Okay.
Oh, really? So you came to complain or what?
The people who were complaining loudly earlier now looked down in silence. The only one looking up and glaring at Lucas was Levi.
It's nothing. If you want to cry, then cry all you want.
You stray dogs sure yelp a lot, just like the losers you are.
Oh, the little chick's with you too. What do you want anyway?
Why would I come here for any reason aside from getting a meal?
I don't know. Maybe you're coming to see your lady that broke up with you through me? Everyone was on a short fuse. What should I do? I couldn't just sit idly by. There's my girl. Oh, this looks like fun. Whoa! I heard a whisper in my ear. Right, she was here too. This was the tavern worker who asked me to break up with Lucas for her. Are you okay? Lucas is here.
Don't worry about it.
Girl is too blasé.
Do you have enough seats for all of us?
Lucas went and spoke to the worker. Did he not notice?
See, I told you that he doesn't even remember my face.
Hey, brother is talking to you. Answer him.
Oh, sorry. With your party size, do you mind sharing tables?
Sharing tables with wolves?
You've got to be joking! Can't you do something about that?
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
Brother, let's go to another place. They all smell like wet dogs, so being here will make me lose my appetite.
But there aren't any other places that can fit our group.
Oh, I know. If we kick out those dogs, then it wouldn't smell anymore. Come, you dogs, leave this instant.
We were here first. What the hell are you going off about?
Why do we have to listen to the Hawks anyway?
These people couldn't talk back to Lucas, but they seemed to have no issues yelling at the girl. How rude. But the situation wasn't good. I needed to do something before it escalated. I think we can just move over to make room. We have enough chairs.
Why do we have to yield to them?
I said I hated your wet dog smell. Now get out!
Stop it right there. I don't want to yell at some kid. It's immature.
Oh, did you just treat me like a child?
Stop it, T. We're not here to instigate any fights.
Then can you withdraw from here?
There is this thing about hierarchy between our clans. If we leave because a wolf told us to, it will hurt the Hawk clan's reputation.
Who decided that? That's stupid.
It may be stupid, but the fact remains that many people think that way. Lucas, upon your command, we can eliminate them. What did you say? Go ahead and try.
We're not so weak that you could just brush us aside.
Don't move. Lay a finger on Master Lucas and you'll pay for it.
You started this. No matter what happens, don't blame me.
Oh, brother. So many short-sighted people here.
Come, everyone! Kick out those dirty dogs!
Oh, please don't. If you're going to fight, take it outside.
What was with all of this? Levi, Lucas, and T2. All the people around them. Why were the people who represent the wolves and the hawks all like this? Uh-oh. Here we go. She's going. She's going Super Saiyan! I felt like a fire was flickering behind my eyelids. A fantastic flame that would burn everything around me. The old traditions of this town, the feud between the two families, and the witch's eye that would act as the trigger. If I became the kindling in this fight, then I would gladly leave town. That was my intention to begin with. Even if I were gone, if the wolves and hawks continued this stupid feud, eventually... Stop it! My emotions were swirling about and exploded in a yell.
Jed?
He must have been particularly surprised because a deflated exclamation was all that escaped him. It wasn't just Levi. Everyone there seemed to have been caught off guard.
You got a problem with this?
Of course I do! Once someone raised their voice, it all went downhill from there. That was fine. I would just continue shouting at the top of my lungs. This is fine. Aren't you all supposed to be governing this town? Why are you causing trouble?
Hey, don't get so mad. Calm down.
I am calm. You're the ones that aren't calm. What's your problem? You're just a pet dog. How rude. How dare you talk to brother and me that way?
I understand what you wish to say. But how do you intend on calming the situation?
What do you mean?
Can you end things peacefully while saving face for all of us here?
Lucas asked me almost as if to test me. I wasn't thinking about ending things peacefully at all. I only shouted at them in the heat of the moment. Lucas looked at me in silence, and I was unable to answer. Something about that mortified me. How do I show up, Lucas? It's a question for the ages.
How about a drinking contest?
Thanks, old man. Was he here the whole time? It was the old man who used to be a peddler. He seemed to be at the tavern often. He got off his chair at the counter and walked over.
Or was it an unnecessary suggestion?
Not at all. His sudden appearance surprised me, but even more so was that there was something about him that my eyes were drawn to. I didn't notice it before, but he had a large birthmark on the back of his right hand. Okay. It looked like it was in the shape of a flower. Okay. Maybe it's a clematis flower? My mind wandered off briefly. I feel like this is a thing we should keep in mind for later.
What say you?
You've gotta be joking. A drinking contest is vulgar. How dare you try to make brother do that?
I thought that a stupid contest would be best to stop a stupid fight.
I mean, logic.
If you don't want your precious brother to do it, you can.
Oh, dang! Throwing down that gauntlet.
I don't want to. Why should I?
I don't mind. It sounds fun.
Please let us have a drinking contest between Levi and T. That would be amazing.
If you want to turn tail and run, I won't stop you.
We have no tails. We're not like you dogs.
Jed, you're doing this too, right?
But alcohol? I had never had it before. It was completely unknown territory to me. Not even a sip? Never ever? How did you grow up in the Wolf Clan and never even try alcohol?
I see. Well, in that case, this place serves a nice cup of specialty juice. How about placing your wager on that?
Bet off of juice? I didn't know they served juice here.
Oh, you mean that? Let me get it ready.
Huh? Why do you look so happy?
You seem to know your way around things. Not at all.
So what do you want to do?
What? Now you're scared?
Seems like the heir of the Hawk clan is a coward that's afraid of a little drinking contest. Master Lucas, there's no need to play their little game. No, now is the time to show your strength. The crowd was getting visibly and verbally excited, shouting nonsense. What did Lucas intend to do? Would not accepting the challenge be shameful?
So you're doing it too?
Huh? Sure. If it wasn't alcohol, I had no reason to refuse. And truth be told, I kind of started this. Why do you respect her so much? I'm so intrigued, Lucas. I need to know more about you.
Very well. I'll do as you say just this once.
Master Lucas?
That's the spirit. It'll be fun crushing you.
Frankly, Lucas's response was unexpected. I thought he would make a disgusted face and just leave.
Brother? Are you serious?
It should be fine once in a while. It is necessary for us to experience the ways of commoners.
But in that case, I shall join too.
You?
It's not fair. They're pitting two against you.
A little chick getting thrown into the fight won't help much.
How many times do I have to tell you I'm no chick?
Oh, we stand a queen. Look at our girl. She's got the cutest boots. Yes, go Levi and T. Let the ship sail. Oh, I love it. Lucas and T sat down at the table with Levi and me. I never thought the four of us would be here together, sitting at the same table.
Now then, if I win, you'll be leaving here quietly.
I'll throw in the same conditions.
Brother would never lose to the likes of you.
Unfortunately, I'm not on your side, Levi.
Huh? Hey, Jed.
I'm mad at you too.
Ah.
I glared at him while recalling the anger earlier. He looked slightly regretful. One of Levi's good points was that he could admit to his own faults. But his biggest fault was causing trouble that could have otherwise been avoided.
Oh my, internal discord already? You all look so unsightly.
Shut up! I'm going to win, so none of that matters!
Let's get this started already. I don't have time for you.
Yeah, here it comes.
The worker brought over 4 large steins. Should I be concerned at all by this turn of events? T's just like, girl, I'm not touching that thing. What am I looking at? They were much bigger than I thought. The glass mugs, each with a dark green liquid inside, were lined up on the table. They were filled to the brim, nearly overflowing. Not only did they look intimidating, but they smelled pungent too. Every onlooker was pinching their noses.
That smells! Are we really drinking this?
Uh-huh. Looks healthy.
T expressed her honest concern while Levi put on a front. Lucas remained silent, but I saw a sheen of sweat appear on his forehead. I'm pretty sure this tastes as bad as it looks.
Are you ready? On your mark. Get set. Go!
The old man made the call, and everyone immediately put the mugs to their lips.
Blah!
And they immediately moved it away, except me. She's like, this is good. I forced myself to chug it all down. It was just as bad as I imagined. No, it was much worse than that. It was bitter, spicy, and muddy. Plus, it reeked. But it's not as bad as Francisca's worst cooking. Damn, she's been training her whole life for this moment. Another! I like to imagine she just like Thor, just like threw it down and smashed the glass. Another! I slammed down the empty stein on the table. Everyone in the tavern, including the other 3 contestants, looked at me with widened eyes.
You finished it already? Really? This thing?
How the hell can you chug this?
You sure you want to keep sipping at it? Or do I not even need to get seconds?
Ugh.
Damn it! Just you watch!
The 3 of them frantically tried to drink it again, but it was still slow going. Being able to drink this was nothing to be proud of, but I felt like I won this race. Thank you, Francisca. Levi got what he deserved because he never finished your cooking. I internally thanked the person to whom I owed my victory.
How can you even call this edible?
I could clearly see T's half-crying face from across the table. Being way ahead of the competition, I felt calmer than usual. Back then, did I make the same face when I ate Francisca's cooking? Francisca was always there, smiling at me. It was different from the strange juice nobody knew who made. Feeling sorry for her, I reached my hand out. Give it to me. I took T's mug.
Hey, what are you doing?
There's no reason for you to force yourself to drink that. Eating and drinking should be something you enjoy. I chugged down the contents of the mug that wasn't even a tenth emptied.
I put my mouth on that.
T protested, but I ignored her and drank it down. That's right, you and I have shared an indirect kiss. Deal with it, girl. I handed back the empty mug into her tiny hands. Okay. T, you're second.
Huh?
T blinked a few times in confusion. Seeing her make that face showed that she could still act her age.
You serious? You drank 2 of them so easily!
I'll take another.
Seemed like Lucas finished his too. Alright, I see you. The usually calm Lucas slammed his stein onto the table loudly. You want to keep this up?
Of course. Bring more.
Okay, here are the seconds.
2 more were brought over. I grabbed one immediately, but I saw that Lucas was hesitant. I didn't know Lucas could get so competitive. He could be kind of cute in how he refused to lose. Speaking of which, he said that it would go against his convictions to run away. But we were in the middle of a serious match. I couldn't admit defeat. My drinking speed was much quicker this time. Phew! Another!
What? Already?
Hey, nice one, Jed! Get a bigger lead!
Oh no! But brother, hang in there!
The 2 who had thrown the match were focused on cheerleading. Lucas was forcing himself to drink more, but his usual expressionless face was filled with pain and suffering.
Jed.
Huh? He pulled the still full mug from his lips. It felt refreshing to hear him call me by name.
If you win, what do you plan on ordering us to do?
I'm not going to order anything of you. I just want to ask you to do something.
I see.
Lucas stopped for a moment. He still held his mug in hand while being lost in thought. After a moment, Lucas slowly let it go. He concedes.
I yield this match.
A momentary silence. The crowd went wild with cheers.
All right! Well done, Jed! I knew you could do it!
Ow! Stop hitting me. But thanks.
Why are you so happy? It was Jed who won.
Huh? I can't hear you.
Never mind.
I won. It was a stupid competition, but I won. I felt more tired than happy about this. Did Lucas just yield to me? If we continued, I probably would have still won, but I prefer to not continue drinking that thing. And if Lucas did that out of consideration, then I would have to express my gratitude.
Now let me ask you, what do you desire from us?
Oh, right. Levi, can you listen? T2.
Yeah.
Yes.
For a while, at least until the end of the masquerade, I'd like for the wolves and the hawks to get along. Can you? Guys? I looked to each person at the table. All 3 of them looked troubled.
You're asking for the impossible. How can we get along with the Hawks?
I'm not telling you to be good friends forever. Besides, isn't the masquerade supposed to be that kind of festival in the first place?
That was in the past. Nowadays...
You sure are talking crazy.
Thanks. I heard the voice of the other heir at the entrance.
Levon!
Levon, how long have you been there?
I got here about the time your match started. I heard the commotion and rushed over, but I didn't make it in time.
And you were just watching us? That's not fair.
You think you have a right to say anything after you caused all this?
He was mad, but that was a given. We caused a fight representing the wolves without Levon present. But my request would be meaningless without Levon's cooperation. Levon, can you?
Declare it.
It took him a long time, but Levon finally answered. But what did he mean?
You started this fight and won it. So you should be the one to declare it. As the representative of the clan of the Wolf.
But...
If you can't, then take it back.
Ha ha! That's nice. Go ahead, Jed.
Damn. There were people laughing, but I had to do this. Was involved with declaring. I looked around at the crowd near the table. The wolf faction all turned to me. Might as well do this. I took a deep breath and spoke loudly so that everyone could hear. As a representative of the Wolf Clan, I request a favor of everyone here. Until the end of the festival, I want everyone to not instigate any sort of quarrel and also cooperate to make the festival a success. I said it all right, I think. The whole tavern was quiet. Soon I heard applause from the Wolf Clan, though they didn't seem entirely convinced.
You did fine. Now, what does the heir to the Hawk Clan have to say? I will not renege on the conditions of a competition. As heir to the Hawks, we shall follow the word of the winner and lend our efforts to make the festival a success.
Levon. Lugus. My boys.
Fine.
How can we get along with the Wolf Clan?
Well, you can start by you and Levi dancing at the masquerade, T. Levi, T. You will get along, right?
Blah! With this little chick?
With this stray dog?
If you're going to get along, you can't call each other that. The two of them gradually turned to each other. Levi soon gave in and opened his mouth.
Well, if the representative of the wolf said so, I can't refuse. Aren't you in the same position?
Huh? Well, yes. If brother says so.
Levi held out his hand to T.
Well, let's get along, T.
The way they're like inching closer to each other is so good.
Same. I'll be patient with you just a little while, Levi.
Still hesitant, T daintily touched his fingers. It seemed like they couldn't shake hands yet. But to think that there would be a day when these two would call each other by name. I'm sure I'm not the only one surprised. At the very least, everyone here agreed to play nice until the masquerade was over.
You seem rather agreeable to all this. You're free to think what you want. Then I will. Jed, we might as well have a toast.
A toast?
Sounds great! We need some ale, for 5 of us! You guys can order whatever you want.
Sure thing.
Got it.
Whatever. I did want something to cleanse my palate.
Wait, I can't drink alcohol yet.
Me neither.
Just pretend to and hold up your mugs.
But... Should I really be drinking? It's not that I wasn't interested in alcohol, but I didn't really want to drink right now. Not right now. While those two thoughts battled internally, new mugs were lined up on the table. Unlike the previous drink, this one had a bubbly foam and a golden amber color.
It's only proper to yield to the hawks this time.
Steps forward.
A toast to the fulfillment of the prior declaration.
Come on, hold up your mugs.
Yeah.
Like this?
Cheers!
I imitated the others, clinking their mugs together. The ale spilled onto my hand. It was cold, but it felt nice. The older three started chugging their drinks. I was quite envious of them, but I was hesitant about whether I should start myself. For now, let me just smell it. Also, before we leave this place, we should thank the old man. I put my face closer to it and took a light sniff. It smelled of wheat. Imagine that. It was a bit different from fresh baked bread, but it did smell appetizing. Oh. It's kind of nice, actually. My head felt hazy already. It was like sleeping while being alert. Yep. Was I standing or sitting? Huh? What's going on? Careful, girl. Well. In the next moment, I fell off the chair and onto the floor.
What the? Hey, Jed!
No way! You didn't even drink it yet!
Did you get drunk from the smell?
Are you okay?
Doesn't look good.
No way! I thought he was kind and also quite attractive just a little while earlier. But I didn't think he'd have a cute side too. That's cheating!
Yes, I will win T's heart. The voices nearby all seem to be far away. And the music is so loud. The voices continued to become more distant, and the moment they disappeared, I lost consciousness.